Okay, I don't know what happened there, but I'm sorry about that. I don't actually know what happened, but let's just continue, I guess. So we're gonna create box geometry. I don't know. Okay, and then we'll create a mesh basic material. So const material new 3 dot mesh basic material color 0x00 ff00 0. Is that what it said? Oh, like that. Okay. And then we'll say const cube is a mesh with the geometry and the material. So const mesh. Oh wait, no, this is called cube, sorry. I seriously can't spell today. So geometry material, and then to the scene we will add the cube, correct, and camera dot position dot z is going to equal to 5. Okay, now say animate request animation frame animate, and then we'll just call animate, and we'll say renderer dot render cube. Oh no, scene, isn't it? Scene. So it will render, oh yeah, scene and then camera. So why does it have okay, let's see here. Yo, we have a green cube. That's pretty cool. So we can add some cube rotation. So cube dot rotation, cube dot rotation dot x minus equals 1, and cube dot rotation dot y minus equals 1. Oh, well, that's 0.01, and plus equals. No, not equals. Oh my goodness, it's a 3D cube. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So how would I, so let's try and get a texture. Basis. Texture loader. Okay. So new texture loader dot load JPEG, And then when we make a material, we'll add a map and then texture instead. Okay, so we'll say so I'm going to have an assets folder, which means I'm going to need to have an image, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab do I have like a Minecraft texture? I do. So I can now go to here. Inside of assets, just put those. I'm gonna use the dirt texture, so dot slash assets dot, oh no, slash dirt.jpg. Did I use a JPEG file? Ah, no, I used PNG. Oh, I forgot to change the map to be the texture. And oh, we have textures. That was very easy. Too easy, in fact. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna really argue with that. Can we make like a plane? Okay, so we can make a plane geometry. That's good. Let's create a plane geometry. So instead of a box geometry, three.plane geometry 1:1. What is 1:1? Width and height. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And should we say side 3 dot double side? Oh, and we have a plane. We have one plane. That's pretty cool. Let's not have double side. Is it like single side? Okay, so we didn't get any errors. Or did we? Hold on. Got a warning. Side parameter is undefined. What do you mean? Ah, I don't know. Let's go side. No? mesh basic material. Is that mesh basic material? I want, what is the type of side? Materials, okay, so it's a material, not a, okay, so it's an integer. Front side, back side, oh, okay, so we can say front side. So, side 3.front side. What does that actually do? So it's just default front side. Okay. Let's get started on a cube. Block. So a block is going to have a bunch of textures specifically for us. So say, what is the texture loader return? I'm just going to assume it's a three.js texture. I'm just going to say any array. Textures. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll take in texture, it'll take in a position actually. So position first, which will be a number list, and then we'll have textures. So list of pos, and the textures will have a render, which will just say renderer.render. Actually no, we'll just say add, and we'll say scene dot add cube. Okay, so if we go and make a an init function, first of all we're going to have let's see, we'll have meshes, which will just be an empty array, so we won't need to do anything there. So let's start, we'll say class chunk, and then we'll have blocks, and this is going to be a 3D array. So we'll say this dot blocks, well actually for let I equals 0, I is lesser than 16, I plus plus. Actually, we'll give this the coordinate. We'll say x, and we'll just push a new array list. Then we'll do the same thing for z. Should probably change that as well. And we'll say this dot blocks x dot push, and then for the y, we'll see if the y is lesser than, let's just go 32. This dot, oh, I made a mistake. It's meant to be y and then z. So then we can just go x, y, z instead of going some weird other way. So let's just go ahead and say this dot blocks x, y dot push another array. I think that's good. Okay. Now we'll just have an init function, and this init function is basically going to do the same thing. But instead of pushing anything like that, we'll have this y in we'll have the y nested in the z. So how would we do this is the question. So we're going to let's go let's have a block type, make a static air, static grass, and then static like stone or something. That will just act as like an enum for us. So now we'll go ahead and when we, instead of pushing an array, we'll just say block type dot air, and then I'll just say this dot blocks dot, well, this dot blocks 0 0 0, I don't know, that will be block type of grass. So we'll say if this dot blocks dot, this dot blocks x y z does not equal to the block type of air, then this means that we are going to render the faces. Okay, sorry about that. My mic does this weird thing. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see if x, y, z, and I think if we add one to this, if that equals to the block type of air, then we are going to need to draw a mesh. So we'll say this dot mesh is actually no. This dot mesh is, yeah. X, Y,